Jared Scott. I'm a senior at St. Louis University High School.
So I met Jared his 7th grade year at St. Louis the King.
Well, I knew that she always had my back.
We have just developed an awesome relationship.
She was like the only person who I felt like could relate to me.
He's like my oldest son.
I know anytime I need something, I can go talk to her.
He know what he want out of life. He know the steps to take it. He know I will always be there.
And those New York fans were just giving it to me. I mean, they knew I was a rookie, and they said every single word that was bad in the English dictionary. So fast forward to that moment, the first pitch of Carlos Beltran's at bat, when I've already set up the force plate any base, and it's statistically smart move, and I threw it right down the middle. And Carlos Beltran looked at me like, what in the world was that?
We wanted to fill out those Carl Experience cards for everybody, literally everybody.
They were just such a kind, loving family. They made my job very easy that day.
I have been blessed to be able to be involved in all 3 of her deliveries.
I think that's what sticks out the most in this whole thing, and is that how much everybody cared and how I wouldn't have changed it for anything.
You are the man, the easygoing social entertainer, and the guy who always hosts the big game for your friends. But this year is going to be different. You're not going to miss a moment of the action because you're outside grilling those tasty franks. Instead, you got a Clearstream TV and an HD TV antenna. So now you can watch, record, and pause live broadcast TV on your smartphone, tablet, or streaming media player anywhere in your home. So don't miss a single play of the big game. Get yourself a Clearstream TV, and thank goodness for that pause feature when shit hits the fan.
December is sponsoring the Hawthorne Hawk Jam from the Hawthorne Leadership School for Girls, who are participating in a poetry slam team.
Your poetry can be in a sing-songy way, it could be in a rap way, it could be with a lot of hand motions, it could be you standing exactly still. However it comes out and it feels good and comfortable to you, whatever is in your gut and in your spirit, that is how you move with it.
I'm a husband, a father, and a proud alum of the Parkway School District. My time with Parkway has given me an amazing foundation for my life. It afforded me the academic building blocks to become a successful attorney. It instilled the values that define me as a person and a citizen, and it's even where I met my wife and where we are raising our family.
Time to go.
Go where?
I'll tell you on the way. Can you fly one of those jets?
I can.
You got a suit?
Heck yeah, straight from Catholic Supply. And I got this cape for Augie. It was a 2 for Tuesday.
And suit up.
Who are you? I'm Cardinal Man. He's Thor.
Don't think for 1 minute you second rate that.
You don't know when it began, or why, or even how. A spouse sleeping elsewhere, a lack of focus, the ability or the burden of being able to fall asleep anywhere, in any position, at any time. But you endure. You have adapted to a disrupted sleep, resigned to a constant feeling somewhere between mild sleepiness and extreme exhaustion. Sleep regulates almost everything in your life, physically and psychologically. Your mood, heart rhythm, blood pressure, even the ability to maintain a healthy weight can all be adversely affected by poor sleep. As a family and employee-owned company, we will continue our mission of quality, innovation, and sustainability to provide a brighter future for the next generations who will inherit this land.
But then I got married, had kids, was a nurse, And in my mid-40s, I went back into sports. And I had watched a triathlon, actually the World Championship Ironman on TV, and that became my goal. Probably about 6 months of that training before the race, I started having some symptoms. Started having some bleeding when I went to the bathroom. I had injuries that didn't heal. And after I finished the race, the Ironman race in the end of August of 2009, I went to see a doctor and had a colonoscopy, and I was diagnosed with stage 4 colorectal cancer, which at that time was a 5-year survival rate of 6%. And I decided right then that somebody had to be in that 6%, why not me?
Once upon a time in the fair city of St. Louis, there were children who lived in need. They did not live the life of a fairy tale. These children were without many basic items, and most tragically, they were growing up without the magic of owning a book. A world without books is a dark one. A toddler's vocabulary is built on words spoken to them. At age 3, children who have access to books and live in upper middle class families hear 30 million more spoken words than children who live in poverty. Unless something changes in their environment, children living in poverty will continue to start out woefully behind their peers, and most will never catch up. The cycle of poverty continues.
The digital revolution triggered a tectonic explosion deep in the ocean of commerce, unleashing a tidal wave of innovation and disruption on worldwide retail sales. Now manufacturers face a similar impact. A second wave of tsunami proportions will require B2B product information of every manufactured item to be digitized and readily available online for sales and marketing through e-commerce, social media, print, and video. Are you prepared? Will you take the lead in your industry? Will you ride the crest of this wave so you and your business partners can share this technology to serve your customers more effectively?